Hi, I'm Alistair from Ocean Rodeo. Today I'm going to be showing you how to replace your R3 Sidewinder on your Ocean Rodeo stick shift bar. To complete this replacement, you're going to need your R3 Sidewinder replacement kit, a sewing awl or a punch, a flathead screwdriver, a pair of vice grips, 2 pens or similarly shaped objects, and a pair of scissors. Before you get started, you want to remove your rear flying lines. Head outside into an open area where you can avoid line tangles. Loosen the set screw on the top of your HELIX force tensioning system and slide the spring cap away to remove the loop-to-loop connection. Pull the leader outside of the PU tube to get a little bit of space to expose the loop-to-loop connection. Then clamp it with the vice grips. Loosen the loop-to-loop connection, slide the tubing through the loop at the end of the trim line, and remove your rear flying line. Repeat this on both sides. So the next thing you're going to do is attach your threading line to the end of your trim line by tying a bowline through the spliced loop at the end of the trim line. Do this by making a loop at the end of the line, taking your rabbit goes through the hole, around the tree, and back down the hole. We'd recommend you use a bowline knot and not a double overhand knot or granny knot to reduce the risk of the lines separating or slipping when threading the line through the bar. Next, remove your HELIX spring tensioning system by undoing the set screw, removing your spring cap, spring, and polyurethane tube from the bar. Now at the end of both threading lines, attach a pen to prevent the line from pulling all the way through the end of the bar float. Using your 2.5mm hex key, remove the winder screw from the bar. You can take your flathead screwdriver and pry the winder out of the bar body. Carefully remove the winder from the bar. Be mindful of any resistance you might feel in the lines during this process. Once the threading lines have been pulled all the way through the bar and are visible at the bar winder port, we will cut the knots off and attach the threading lines to the new replacement winder. Notice that your trim line sections are different lengths. Pay attention to which threading lines you attach your new trim line ends to. The shorter end of the trim line goes directly up the bar float above your winder, while the longer trim line runs through the center of the bar and up through the opposite bar throat. Now I will take my threading lines and attach them to both trim lines at the end of my replacement winder. Remember to use a bowline knot and not a double overhand knot for this. Before inserting your new winder, be sure to remove your old O-ring tensioner from the bar. It's situated in a little notch at the bar end. Be sure to add the new tensioning O-ring and the stainless steel pivot bushing as shown here. Pull the threading lines through the bar to pull your replacement winder back up to its original location on the bar. Notice when you're doing this to keep your tensioning O-ring attached to both the winder and inserting into the groove in the bar body. Reinsert the winder screw, ensuring that your threads thread all the way through to the other side. Now it's time to reinstall the HELIX force tensioner system on the bar. To do this, take your threading line, reinsert it at the base of the polyurethane tubing, pull the threading line through, reset the tensioning system back on the top of the bar, tighten the set screw to prevent it from pulling back through. Repeat this process for the other trim line. Remove the threading lines from the end of each trim line and find an open area to reattach your rear flying lines. Once you replace your back flying lines, it's time to check your line lengths. When fully powered up, all line lengths should be equal. While doing this, test your winder as well. Click into power, bump to depower. If all of this is working correctly, you're ready to get back out on the water. That's it for the tutorial. Thanks a lot, guys. Have fun out there.